Alright, so I'm going to go through just some stuff that I think that might have been out of sight, out of mind for a little while. Eyes up. Just some processes here and things that we should be following. So it'll ask us to do something like derive this question. I know it's a derive because it's two things multiplied by each other and we can't integrate that. We're not quite there. I've got two things with x and multiplied by each other. What am I doing? Product rule. So before I do anything, if I'm sitting in my exam, I need to make sure that I'm defining what I'm doing. Product rule used. Then I'd have to define what my terms are. Now there's different variations of the product rule. I'm going to use the UV one. I like to do them in columns. U equals x squared. V equals e to the 2x. U dash equals V dash equals 2e to the 2x. Now some people in this room and in other rooms have been mistaking this and making that 3x. What's their problem? They're adding 1 to the power, which isn't the way that we do those exponentials. Exponentials are really special because when we integrate and derive them, the exponential part stays the same. If we're deriving, we multiply. If we're integrating, we are dividing by the derivative of the power. Sweet? So don't get confused with that. I then state my product rule. dy dx equals u v dash plus v u dash. And then I just sub my values in. 2x e to the 2x plus x squared e to the 2x. And that should be 2 at the front. Sweet? Am I done? Anytime we're integrating or deriving with e to the x, we need to be thinking about, if we've got addition and subtraction, we need to be thinking about factorizing. Can I factorize that?
Yeah.
Let's go, factorize it. Everyone in the room, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to factorize that. That's what we should have. So if I was marking this, I'd go 1 mark for that, 1 mark for that, 1 mark for that, and 1 mark for that. How many of your marks are coming from the communication component of that? You could get half those marks even if you had no idea how to actually do any of this. And in saying that, getting the correct value is worth as much as the factorization. So anytime we are deriving or integrating, particularly deriving with the quotient rule and the product rule, and e to the x is involved, we need to factorize. Cool? Any exponential, quotient rule, product rule, we must factorize. Why is it always going to factorize with an exponential? Look at these two. We've got a common factor there, haven't we? And the product and the quotient rule has I think it's vu dash minus uv dash over v squared. It's the same thing. We're going to get the exponential component in both. So we can always factorize that out. Does that make sense? Quotient and product rule, exponentials, we must be looking to factorize. Good.